So Ben has returned, and Robbie Foldvari is now going for the break. We're looking at, he has potted the 4.
Looks like he...
First time in a couple of frames that he has potted a ball to break. He looks very happy with himself.
Looks like
he has smiled.
Snookered on the 1 though, Joel, I think, which is unfortunate.
Very unfortunate there, Swinter.
Can you tell us how you went in the tournament this week, Joel? Were you successful on the Sunday, mate? Or?
Look, guys, this weekend has been quite rough on myself, physically and emotionally. I've had a couple of people from Wagga come down this weekend, such as Splinter. He has starred in such films as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But look, this weekend I didn't qualify, as per usual. But this is actually the first tournament that I played in 5 years. I played quite well, but hey, unlucky. It happens.
That's 9 ball, isn't it? With 6 in a group, the top 4 go through. It's obviously a very difficult format to qualify.
That is correct, Splinter. It is correct. You've got people like Lewis Kondo in a group who allow you to walk up to the table 3 times in 5 games. But it does happen. But I am only one man. Look, I'm amazing. I would like to thank God. But, hey. Look, we're about to introduce Harry Potter, aka Jason Fisher, to the commentary today. Jason, what are your thoughts on the match? Alright, he's just done a Britney Spears. He's just mimed the whole thing. So, look, he's done pretty well today. Alright, and Robbie's...
Cody's just stepped out of the commentary box. He's going to have a bit of a break. Freshen up, get a drink.
No one hear it. So Ben Nunan back to the table.
Clear open path to the 1. The position, I think, will be a bit tricky.
Ben's not as red as his last match at the moment. Ben had a toilet break earlier. He looked like a turnip. He returned to pump Cody Richardson 9-7 from being down 6-1. But Ben looks in fine form this weekend. Quite impressed with the way he's playing.
That's a good shot there by Benny. And over on the...
And Lyndall Hulley has just beat...
We're not sure who...
Lyndall's just made the finals. We're unsure who she's just played, but we'll find out very shortly.
The other semi-final is finished with...
Obviously, we do have Ben Noonan's big head in the way, but he's just moved out of the way for us.
We just got confirmation that Mark Robinson just beat the defending champion Lewis Kondo 9-4.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Lewis Kondo is wearing a pink shirt. There is not much more we can say. Lewis has tried to defend his actions by saying it's peach, but really it is pink. Now, he did go and buy a Louis Vuitton handbag earlier on, pink with a massive flower on it. He then proceeded to go and buy a pair of Prada glasses with a gold layout. Now, Lewis, very unimpressed with his actions today, but look, we wish him all the best.
That's a great shot on the 8 there by Benny. Easy 9.
Now, Ben is heating up a little bit.
Righto, Benny's about to break off, leading 7-5.
So one ball, middle right pocket. Expecting 3 off the break. Ben has gone for the first dry break in a while.
But I dare say Robbie will come up with a quite a good safety shot here. We've got about 60 spectators here watching, which is very good.
Oh,
That's a great safety there by Robbie.
we have a look at this. I think
Oh,
he's
and I
just
just heard a
potted
drop.
the one ball off the double with the rest.
Oh, he's potted the ball that was in front of it, but oh, that's a very unlucky there for Robbie. This would be a very hard
Point.
snooker to get out of that he put upon himself.
This will be a long shot. ETA 1 minute for Robbie to pick his shot selection.
Once again, while Robbie's thinking about a shot here, we got the sponsors again is Giraffe Propriety Limited, Coca-Cola, the King's In-House League, Zach's Amusements.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Alex. We now have Brad that has now rocked up to the commentary box. Brad, what are your thoughts on the match?
Both playing really well.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Brad. Brad has come in after a solid day's worth of drinking, and he's done very well. He didn't shave for today, but look, he is wearing really ordinary shoes. Back to you, Alex.
Yeah, well, Robbie's still trying to work out what he needs to do here. Brad Harris, he's the he got runner-up in the comp last year. Joel's just left me, so I should have someone else in the commentary box shortly. Robbie looks a bit disappointed there. Hitting the cue ball into the pocket, that's a bit unlike Robbie. Ben with the ball in hand here. We got Big Muzz coming back to the commentary box to join me. The Muzz man from Sydney Town.
G'day, Alex. Fantastic tournament here at King's. I believe it's the second year running now. We heard that Lewis Condo just got beat in the semi-final with Mark Robertson. So we're currently waiting on Ben Nunan and Robbie Foldvari in this match. The current scores are 7-2. 7-5, is it? Okay, 7-5. And Ben Nunan's been playing well all day. Doesn't look like he's fallen. He's fallen. Yeah, he's on the 5, which is good. And himself a nice shot on the 6 in the centre. A roll through for the 7.
He doesn't want to overrun this. It's not too bad at all. I believe it's quite straight. Yeah, must have a little bit of angle.
Nice 2 shots here for Ben. A nice stun for the black into the centre, and then obviously leave himself a 9 into the left corner. Off 2 rails, probably the safer option. Make sure the pot is always going to get on that 9 when it's in the centre of the table.
Nicely controlled. So Benny Boy's on the hill by the looks. Righto, here goes Benny off to break on the hill. 8-5.
He hasn't made a ball.
Benny's got a dry break, but he's got a bit lucky. Appears that he snookered Foldvari on the 1.
He's gonna. Looks like he's gonna play a push out, but he's got to be careful where he leaves it because
Absolutely.
he's got a cluster of balls in the centre of the table around the 9, so that he doesn't want to leave Robbie. Robbie doesn't want to leave Ben a safety option to snooker him behind it, so he's going to have to sort of leave it above the 1 so that he can't get down to the bottom of the table. He looks like he's going to play it clean. Or can he see it? He must be able to see it.
So this must be very frustrating for Robbie. You know, he steps up to the table and you know, virtually nearly snookered on the 1.
He's played a great shot there, but still he's left the 1 exposed for Ben to put that cue ball in behind that cluster. I believe he's going to play that, leave the 1 on the left cushion with the cue ball coming off the side rail and put it in behind the 9, 8 or the 7. I mean, it's a pretty big target for him to hit, so it shouldn't be really a hard shot for Ben to make this snooker.
That's right. You know, he's going to go for distance and hopefully get a, you know, snooker in behind the ball as well.
Looks like he's left it on. He hasn't hit that clean as like as what he should. What he wants it to. But look, he's got the 1. It looks like he's going to play a 2-6 combination after this 1. Oh, he's come too far.
He's run through. That is.
He's come too far.
Oh, poor Robbie. That
He's
must be
given Ben ball
devastating.
in hand.
And Benny's on the hill, so we don't want any mistakes like that from Foldvari, but there we have it. Ben with ball in hand on the 2. Going to try run the rack to get into the final against Mark Robinson.
He's got a bit upset with himself to overrun this ball, but he could come around that cluster of balls.
Absolutely, yeah.
Playing that 3 ball to leave himself on the 4. I think he wanted to just run through and leave a 4-6 combination, but look, he's got the 4 in the open on the left hand side, so he should be able to play this. It's a great shot there by Ben.
It's a good shot.
Always wanted to leave himself an angle to get on that 5.
Yeah, that's very important in 9 ball. With 9 ball, you obviously only ever on the 1 ball at a
he's
time.
missed the 4.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I think he's rushed into that too quick.
Oh yeah, I think he might have lifted his head there, which is very unusual because Benny such a great cueist as well.
Is there a twist to this ending? Alex, what do you think?
Mate, I'm not sure. You know, Robbie's obviously under a lot of pressure. When your opponent's on the hill and you're trailing, you know, 8-5, it'd be very hard for Robbie. You have to win this rack and 3 more in a row.
With Ben's ability, we've got Ben on the hill, and you know, who do you think the pressure is actually on? Do you think it's on Robbie or do you think it's on Ben?
Oh, obviously both players are feeling a lot of pressure. You know, it's hard for Ben knowing that he's so close to the final and has a good lead.
It's an unusual shot there by Robbie. I thought he was going to come in on the inside of that pack.
I think that's his plan, but just quite a bit out of position now.
He can still cut this. He's always going to get on that 6 coming off the side rail. clean cut. All he's got to do is just really focus on the pot. No work to be done on this cue ball. He's always going to get on this 6. Just focus on the pot. Yeah, look, he's come too far. He's come
That was
too
a very
far.
unlucky kiss there by Robbie. I really don't think he needed to hit it that hard nose.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he just didn't need to put no work on that ball. I believe that he should have just focused on the pot with a good pace, and he would have come on that side rail. But obviously he's overhit that, and he's left himself snookered. I think he's going to bring out the jump cue. But with Robbie's ability, he might play it off the top rail or the side rail. Either way, he's going to get on that 7, unless he follows through and pots the 6 clean with the cue ball. I mean,
That's right. And you've also got to try get, obviously in the pocket you've got to try your hardest to hit it and therefore most likely pot it. But you also want to try have position to the 7, because the less balls you have on the table, obviously, the harder it is to play safe or get a snooker. So if he pots it, he needs to try to get as good as position as he can.
he's double kissed it in. He's left himself a hard shot on the 7.
That is really hard.
He's got to play a real great straight shot on this 7 ball to come back for the 8.
And right, very close to the rail.
Not an easy rack. But with Robbie's experience, anything can happen here. Current scores are now 7-6 to Ben Nunan.
8-5 to Ben
8-5.
Nunan.
8-5. My apologies. 8-5 to Ben Nunan. And we already have Mark Robertson in the final, the brother of Neil Robertson, who's currently ranked number 3 in the world in the World Snooker Tour, who just won the Regal Welsh Open. That's 3 major ranking event titles to Neil.
Yeah,
Fantastic
he's won,
young man
he
playing
won
out
the
of Melbourne.
Won the recent Grand Prix and won the Welsh Open. The Grand Prix he won last year as well, I think, and also the Welsh Open in 2007, I think it was.
Also won the Bahrain Open last year.
Yeah, that's right, that one as well.
He's left it safe. He's got a bit of luck coming his way, Robbie, with this shot. Not sure what Ben wants to do with this ball. He's gonna have to come off the 2 rails, maybe even 3, come in behind the 8 and 9. But he's got to be careful where he leaves this 7 ball, because anywhere near that pocket, Robbie's capable of coming off a rail or jumping the balls to pot it.
Right.
So he's got to leave this 7 up the top somewhere. He's got to be careful, because look, it's a hard shot, especially queuing over the pocket on the rail. He's left him. He's making him work. He's making him work for it.
He's left Robbie a bank, but Robbie's got such great safety play. I think he'll maybe clip the 7 and try to leave the white up behind the 8-9. That could be one option.
Yeah, I think that's what he might do as well.
But the other problem with that shot is the white's so close to the rail, so you really have to control the white ball, and it's difficult whenever the white ball's close to the cushion or the rail, as some people know it.
He's played a great shot.
That's a great shot there by Robbie Foldvari.
I think Ben Noonan's going to jump this shot. He's going to jump it. Not an easy shot. I mean, where he leaves the cue ball after this, I mean, he could play a safety. If he pots this 7, he could play a safety off the 8 ball. If he gets enough work, he might be able to screw back off the jump, which is a very hard shot.
Well, it was fairly close there by Benny.
Yeah, not an easy shot at all. Balls were very close. to jump the ball over the 8 and 9 was very close, so we had to really cue high to get that angle over the cue ball to ensure the clean jump.
That's
Jumping
right.
it's one thing, hitting it is another, but potting it is another one.
Absolutely,
as well.
mate. Yeah.
So
Now Robbie doesn't have much angle here, so I don't know if you can force it to screw over to the right-hand side of the table.
look, I think you can. I think there is slightly enough angle there for him to stun across
Yep.
and
okay.
punch it across the right-hand side of the table. Anywhere 3/4 up from the black, he's always going to get on it. He's looks like he's on the 8. He might get a slight kiss on this if he doesn't play it bottom ball. Nice turnout here at the King's Entertainment Complex. Once again, we thank King's Entertainment Complex for hosting a great venue. A lot of spectators here today watching the semi-final between Robbie and Ben. Got a few characters laying around. Some funny guys. Some entertainment happening as well.
Absolutely,
Robbie's
mate.
just played a great shot. He's got the nice kiss on the 9 to set it up. He's brought it to 8-6. It's 8-6.
Oh, that's devastating by Robbie. Benny's got ball in hand here. And once again, Benny's on the hill, leading 8-6. Benny's on the 2 ball here. He's just got to try keep his nerve. Run out the rack and
Very nice shot there. Left himself a good angle on the 4. He's got to come down for the 5 ball. Look, I'm not sure if he's going to play this on the left or the right of the 5. Looks like he'll probably play it on the right hand side between the 6 and 7, so he can leave himself a good angle on the 6, come off 2 rails. He just play with bottom right hand side. It's a great shot there. Yeah. Looks like Benny has got this wrapped up here. He's got the 9, he's got the 5.
I think Foldvari knows it as well. He's very disappointed. You know, he played well, but Robbie. We all know Robbie can play better than he did today. I think he struggled with the break a bit, but
Yeah, no, it is. And look, he's got the 9 ball here for the win for Ben Nunan in the semi-final. And Ben has won 9-6. Congratulations to Ben. It's now a final for Ben Nunan and Mark Robertson.